Good morning. It's actually another beautiful morning that we're here today on our interviews, and we're gonna today discuss on broad topics about issues affecting us as human beings. And today on seat I have my fellow host is gonna introduce himself. I'm Oyam Mudari, and stay tuned to what's gonna happen.
Okay, welcome back. It's your boy Calibrism and today we are going to talk about different topics. So be ready, watch, subscribe to our YouTube channel and follow the topics. They are gonna be helpful to you, your health and your...
This is gonna be amazing, so just have your data on, stay tuned, and the next segment we're going to have our interviewees who are gonna share their experience in life on various topics that we're gonna bring unto you.
Thank you.
Welcome back to our next segment. I'm your host Oyam Mudari, and I'm joined with
Calibrism.
And today we have beautiful, amazing hosts here who are entertainers. They are people who work in the entertainment industry. So before we start our segment today, I want them to introduce themselves. So kindly please say your name and what you do.
It's okay. I'm Favoured Yobby, Kenyan artist. Yeah, Favoured Yobby.
I'm Life, and I'm a TikToker. I'm a Slane Lucy. I'm an actor. I'm Harriet Mott. I'm a model.
Okay, so our viewers, today we joined by beautiful people on stage, and we're going to make this amazing. We're going to do something different that's never been seen, and we're going to address a topic that most people are shy of to address it. So we all understand that there's a lot of things that are going in the entertainment industry. So we're going to engage our hosts here, our guests here to understand what they've gone through as far as entertainment is concerned. So I'll start with you, Yobi. In the entertainment industry, you have a couple of experience, right?
Yeah.
You've met several people who've interacted with. So within this experience, have you ever been sexually harassed? What's the sexual experience you have in the entertainment industry?
Oh, you see, in industry, we as artists, we do face many challenges like utapata mingi wako isa. I think that's among them.
Okay, so you're
Yeah.
trying to say that a lot of ladies are after you.
Yeah.
And how does that affect you as an artist?
Inakudisturb sana, unapata hadi manze huwezi settle, unataka kusettle huwezi, like tuseme uko na girlfriend, si sasa bado tuko yani.
Yeah.
Tunapata hadi usiku someone can call you, hey Obi, I like your music, nilifanya hivi, nilikuwa na hapo ukipresent, I like you. As in, unapata kuwa na dem but inakuforce to another shit. Such like unapata hadi unacheza.
Wow.
You can't be serious on the relationship unacheki.
Yeah.
So manze, I think even it's part of it.
You see, ladies, you're giving men a big blow, especially men in the entertainment industry. Tuacheni vijana wafanye kazi. You see, you're kind of distracting them. So allow men to shoot their shot. There's a difference where you have a man and a woman. So yeah, that's a challenge you're facing. So we're gonna go to you, Lois. I understand you're a TikToker, right? So there's a lot of sexualization as far as content on TikTok is concerned. So having that we have so many sexual content on TikTok, how do you get yourself understanding? How does that affect you that you find so many people consume a lot of sexual content, but aside from other content? How do you get yourself out there that maybe I presume you don't do sexual content?
Well, it's not really good to pursue because TikTok's another level. I don't know how to call it, but it's on another level. Sometimes you have to keep up with the trends and everything. So getting away from the sexual trendings in the TikTok and coping with what you do in TikTok, it's pretty difficult, but sometimes you just have to stand on your own.
Okay.
Goals and your own.
And have you ever been dissolved in that, getting with the trend and find yourself doing sexual content?
Well, yeah. It's kind
You
of
have
mixed.
to-
You don't have to. You have to. Sometimes you have to stretch your bone. I don't know how to say that, but sometimes you just have to. It's not main sexuality thing, but sometimes you just have to stretch another level. It's totally you have to try.
Okay, and how does that affect you as a person, considering that you have people around you, you have parents, maybe you're dating or you're married or something, so how does that affect people when they see like you're doing a sexual content? How do they react to that?
Well, it all depends on the support or the criticism.
Okay, you can't. Okay, I understand. We're living in Africa, right? And I want us to talk as Africans. Africa is our business. From my understanding, it's very rare to find a parent who will condone sexual content. Like, who will understand, like, my girl is a TikToker and she's doing sexual content, and I'm okay with that. That doesn't happen, right? So I just want to understand how do your parents react to this?
Well, I don't know, because at first it was pretty difficult to say that. At first it was pretty difficult, but it comes to a point that your dad or your mom will tell you, okay, are you really serious you are going to do this?
Okay.
Do you really have to do this? And if you have to do this, go on. You are my support and everything.
Alright, that's kind of encouraging, but I hope that is just on TikTok and it's not outside the world, right? Okay, now to you, you say you're mastering, right? You're an actor. I understand you're an actor. I'm also an actor, by the way. So I understand the acting industry. There's a lot of sexual exchanging in the exchange, sex in exchange for favors that you have to offer yourself to get favors, or maybe to get auditions, to get being casted or something. So just be open with us and tell us, have you experienced that? I mean, has someone ever told you, for you to get this role, you have to, give in your body to get that?
No.
Are you sure? Because you have seen many claims.
Yeah, we've seen. Okay,
someone
maybe
saying
yeah.
they did this to the producers, the script writers to get that work.
Yeah. So, I mean, if you're lucky maybe to have not experienced that, what do you think can be done to tame that habit where producers, scriptwriters, and directors ask for sex in exchange for characters?
What should be?
What should be done? I mean, I'm pretty sure you've had people around you complaining of the same. So what do you think can be done to tame away that there will be no sexualization for characters or roles?
Whoever is maybe experiencing that thing should make sure to report it for immediate action.
Okay, and talking about that, you just brought another question. We've had so many people reporting sexual assault cases, and in most instances, they are told, let's call spade a spade, not a big spoon, right? We've had the police, assaulting them as much because it's like a norm. Like as a woman, you have to give yourself to woman. We've normalized that in Africa, especially in Kenya. So, having that we already know that exists, what other solution can be done, or what can be done to make sure that authorities, handle that that stereotype that ladies should just be submissive to men regardless of whether they're dating or not in exchange for sex?
Okay, according to me, I can say that's why education for girls is important. Yeah, girls are supposed to be taught so that they can be independent. Ikifika hiyo time, you don't submit to anyone.
Okay. Yeah, and the last question. I understand with acting, nowadays it's about your looks. It's about how do you present, or who do you know, and where are you. So, as a person, have you ever been a victim of not being given a role because of how you look? Or has someone around you been in that spot?
No.
You have to have connection.
Sometimes you're told, your boobs are big, your boobs are small, we need someone with the small boobs and stuff. They're not looking for brains, With acting, it's about making the character, bringing the character out. It's not about how you look. If you watch the movies of the 90s and not the current movies, it's only these days that they don't take people with big boobs. The truth be told, right? Yeah, so you saying you've never been a victim, or you've never had someone a victim of such?
Okay, I've not really been in the industry for long,
Okay.
so maybe it's yet to come.
All right.
But personally,
But we pray it doesn't come. Thank you.
So, Mr. One thing is that many of the people, they have got the talents, but they are discriminated because of their looks.
Yeah, sure.
How they conduct themselves. You find that they are so able to do that character, but they are discriminated.
Yeah, that's true.
The Kenyan industry, they are killing artists.
Okay, thank you so much, Masi. So now we're going to our last guest for this first segment on my interview, and she's a model, and I understand in the modeling industry is where body shaming is allowed, right? Like You can't be big in the modeling industry. You have to, have a slim and a tender body, and as well, there's a lot of, the chances are very limited. Truth be told, chances in the modeling industry are very limited. So, what can be done to make sure that there is fairness when picking modelers? I mean, I don't know if it's modelers, but yeah, if I'm not wrong. What do you think? I mean, what's your experience in the modeling industry? Have you ever been a victim of anything? I mean, you can share this.
Yeah, I've been a victim. Okay, probably because of my skin color. Okay, and also, like in the modeling industry, they focus mostly on connection. If I know you, I'll walk on the runway.
Okay.
And another thing, okay, we should take the example of Rihanna in her 50 Shades. Like she supports every color and every body type. Yeah, that's what I can say.
Okay, and we understand as a modeler, you also need to have a social media backup
Yeah,
that puts you out there for people.
yeah.
And I mean, social media in most instances is a platform where people are there to create content and consume content. So have you ever been, been a victim where people in social media are bullying you, social media people are harassing you for the kind of content you're putting out there, or the kind of pictures, modelers are mostly associated with pictures and photos?
Not yet.
Okay. Alright, the last question. I have the last question. And understand also in modeling industries where we have a lot of makeup.
Yeah,
And understand that people, I can see right now, wearing makeup.
yeah.
Is that how you are on set when you're doing,
Okay.
you're forced to now live that life?
Okay, when I'm on set, I put on makeup because obviously with makeup you look extra gorgeous. But outside here, I can be natural.
So you're telling me without makeup you're not gorgeous?
I'm gorgeous obviously, but in the modeling industry, you must have specific features. Okay,
Okay.
so there's this, like example, I have a big nose. When I apply makeup, there's a way that my nose can be seen as small, or I have a perfect edge,
Okay, and talking about that brings another question. Now that you say when you apply makeup it gives you a different look, right?
Yeah.
So now someone has seen you on social media that you're looking a certain look and meets you now in reality as a person. I mean, how's the experience? I mean, it must be,
This is reality.
traumatic.
Okay,
Yeah.
this is reality and looks are deceiving. Don't believe everything that you see in social media.
Okay.
So you must appreciate me when you see me in real life, and that's it.
Okay, we're gonna take a short break and we're gonna be right back. Those are my questions. I was just, taking us through what these people have experienced in the entertainment industry. And when you're gonna come back, my host is gonna ask his questions. And thank you for staying tuned and see you in the next segment.
Thank you. Welcome back to our segment, and it's your host Calibriz, and we are going to continue with our interview. Let's start from that side, manze. Yobi, kopo. Iwesikia unasema you do that music, you really do that music. Hey, kama fika EMB, bra, umetry, yeah. Alafu, to ask you some questions, have you ever been conned? Really, we know there are fake producers outside there. Yani unakuwa overcharge, yani vitu kama hizo. Show inaenda ina bounce, vitu kama hizo. Hebu kindly tuelezee, what are the hizo ma circumstances zimekukuta? Hebu tuambie kama msanii ndio fikia hapa mahali umefika. Unaona, huwezi kuwa ati umetoka chini tu hivi ukapanda, lazima kuwe na challenges. Yeah,
So at first music is just a process. Manzi huwezi amka hivyo wende uimbe na bado huwezi imba kama una talanta, unaona. Na depend na vile Saja amekuonekania wewe tu mwenyewe. So in music ukianza za kuwa na more hopes, utakuwa unasema nitaimba hii song moja, nitaenda niostiwe pale na pale. I'll be just like Calligraph Jones, I'll be just like Bahati. Unacheki. So unaanza pale, unakuja unapata, like mimi nilianza EMB. Nikaenda nikapanda ikafika at level nikashuka. Bwana, juu ile support hakuna. First of all, kitu kama unafanya gospel music utapata support. Gospel music unapata hakuna support, lakini fanya hii secular ingine, kufanya secular you will find so many supporters.
to talk of that, we have seen many musicians, your boss Bahati, your ex-boss Bahati. He ditched gospel music. The same thing Willie Paul did that. The same thing And the same thing, Masterpiece.
Masterpiece.
They all ditched gospel music.
Yeah.
Excuse me. So, do you want to say secular music is more popular than gospel and it's more selling than gospel?
In music, I think secular is more selling. Yeah, like Joe.
And the other thing, many of the artists out there, they want to do music because of money. They want money. Kindly tell them music is a process. I, as a musician, I know that music is a process, and you have to strive. If you don't have the courage to do that, tell them they will fail.
So what I can say is just kawa ni msanii manze, tulia tu saa zako onekane, jitume bana. Subscribers ni muhimu, tafuta tu kama tu beshte yako mwambie ni subscribe, fanye hivi, jitume tu na time yako ikifika manze itajipa.
So, as I ask you my first question, have you ever met fraudsters? Like those fake producers, they do non-quality work.
Yeah, nimefanya different studios. Kuna pengine utaenda ulipishwe sana,
But the
quality is down.
Okay, to just chip in on that, I mean, we understanding we're living in a 21st century where we have social media, right? And a lot of people are getting opportunities on social media as much, but there are those people taking advantage of that to swindle money from the innocent souls. So have you ever been a victim of being conned on social media? Maybe somebody posted somewhere that, I'm looking for musicians I want to support, and there's a fee that is being charged and stuff or something.
They aren't saying you mean.
You see, like me coming example, like timely produce audio yangu ya MB nilikuwa nimefanyiwa, nilikuwa nimeambiwa nitaenda interviews, nilikuwa nimeambiwa nikilipa I'll go for interviews, I'll go to G for different channels to promote my music. But after I did my video, no one was on my back. I was alone.
So actually it's a challenge outside there, and we just want to caution all the entertainers. Don't fall prey on people on social media. There are a lot of scammers out there who are looking to finance their life with innocent souls' money. So do your due diligence before you engage with someone or before you pay for something. And I would kindly caution, don't pay for services that has not been rendered. Yeah, so yeah.
Okay, bro. So tell them your social media handles, how they can reach you, do music to you. So many people say that you are a role model to them. So tell them your manager, your channel. Where will they find you?
It's okay, I'm Favoured Yobby, I'm a Kenyan artist. Niko tu kwa all social media, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, zote Favoured Yobby.
Okay. Next, Lois, our TikTok, naona huko tu ni views, nini challenges. It's a bit hard, but I like your strength. You are doing it good. Yeah, you are doing it good. So, to ask you, do you have any support, manager, secretary, do you have any management? That's all.
Nope.
And how did you manage to all the things? Is it by all yourself or are they giving you support?
You have your camera, you have everything you need at home, but we are recording it. So that it depends with the dedication you have. As me alone, the dedication I have, and it also depends with the videos. You have to do multiple videos in a day to get the views and the likes and everything.
I want to congratulate you because of the strength you have. You have done all these things in your own. So, Oyamo, our producer there, you see her, praise her. So,
Yeah, sure. We'll have
thank
something
you.
for her.
We have something for you because this is a tough challenge because many girls there, they fear their looks, they are seeing their faces, they are just ugly. They don't want to do things, they are just sitting, moving, Netflix. What can you tell them?
Well, I believe every lady is beautiful in her own way. I don't have a doubt of that. But I also believe a smiling face, there is no ugly smiling face. So if a girl is out there, the weakest she gets, I don't know how to say this, but a girl has to show up. A girl has to fight for herself. A girl has to talk.
How do they reach you?
Oh, okay. TikTok, dash 977. Instagram, Lodesh11. That's it.
Okay,
Back to you.
thank you. And we have our favorite actor, other than North Africa, Netflix. Like, congratulations, you are doing a good work. Everybody here is it's a hero. Because ingekuwa siku Jumaine ungekufa roho mapema, I don't think you could have make it to our channel. Na juu tumefanya sana na Oyamo because of this segment, ma producer pia wamewa notice, pia wamekuwa noticed. Hiyo ni bidii sana. So what was your pick? Challenges ukianza sasa. Where did you go to theaters? Did you start with acting in theaters like Sarakasi Dome, Pangani Dome, ama you just went there na kazi yako kwa nisafi wakakuchukua? What happened? Kindly tell us what was your take off.
Okay, so I did not go to theater. I had this friend, mwenye aliniambia he's an actor. So he introduced me to his group just around the area at home. Yeah.
And the thing started.
Yeah, it started.
I think you understand from acting, it's not about even where you start. It's about how you start. You see, I would say that as an actor, it's about like, today I might not know there's an audition somewhere. I might not know there's a certain producer who wants actors. But because I proved to the people around me that I'm a good actor, when they hear that, they refer me. Because when I started, I showed them I'm competent, I'm good enough, I cannot disappoint. And it's as well, it is as well with how you also show up. Like today, maybe I'm asking you for a favor to come on my show, and if you fail, and when someone else asks me, or I want some actors, I will not reply because I know you also failed them. And you know I'm also doing it. So it's about how competent you are as a person, how disciplined you are, how you show up, and how you prove to the world that you are a good actor.
Okay, do you have another question?
No, I don't have any other
Okay,
questions.
you are doing a good work. Ladies, we have got so many gifts for you, even in New York. So after the show, our producer and we have got pretty much prizes for you. So guys, let's come.
Before we get to her, maybe she can tell us how you can reach her, the movies she's done, how you can get to watch and see what amazing content she's doing. Yeah, sorry.
Okay, so Facebook, YouTube, everywhere, the only son in our family. Yeah.
Okay, so you can get to see her content on YouTube, Facebook, and every other social media platform at the only son in our family. Just search with the search button at only son in our family, and you get to see the amazing content. So back to you.
Okay, our model here. And recently I saw your photo ukiwa na Otile Brown pale hivyo na picha yako tena na kina Harmonize. And how do you manage to get these big artists out there wanze unafanya kazi nzuri? If you see yourself managing to get those big artists manze wakikam kwa na hizo nini modeling shows, then it shows you have really sacrificed yourself. And the other thing is that I saw in your bio a story about the other story was written on Facebook that you started with your own money, dress, I think it's a 10K dress, makeup kit, and different things. So can you tell us what was the challenge of getting that money? Did you have any challenge or you are a rich kid, you just got the money?
I did not get the money easily. Okay, I started by attending competitions. Let's say we charge competitions and other competitions, and obviously I won them. So I used the money to buy the stuff that I needed to join the modeling industry.
Okay, that's good.
So I understand that in this industry you meet a lot of entertainers, you meet a lot of people who are also in the same industry, and sometimes you get to take a photo, sometimes you get to take a video together, and you have people who don't know you as a model. They know you as a friend, they know you as a son, as a daughter, they know you as a sister. So when these people see you with a photo of maybe Harmonize or Otile Brown and so on and so forth, what is their reaction and how do they treat you? Maybe when you meet them, when I meet somebody, when I take a photo with them, it doesn't mean they share with me what they have. they share with me the richness they have. But you see, there's a stereotype in the society that just because you make someone, influential, so you also influence, you're having money. So how are you facing that? How are you handling that? Those people who don't know you as a model, maybe they just know you as a model, yes, but they don't treat you as such. They treat you as a daughter, as a friend, as a sister. How do you tackle that challenge?
Okay, when it comes to family, they're really supportive and they understand that the modeling game is hard. And obviously when they see me with a celeb, they know it's just work, nothing more. And plus, modeling has money. As long as you get the right manager and the right place to model, the right runway, the right designers, yeah.
Yeah, how about people who don't understand that, meeting Otile Brown doesn't mean I'm also a millionaire? How do you handle such people?
Okay, you will understand the way I'm dressed. I cannot be a millionaire and wearing let's say a 200 cloth or a 500 cloth or living in a cheap place.
Where you started is not where you are, right?
Yeah.
I mean, you started from scratch to where you are.
Yeah.
Have you find yourself in a position where you need to cut off people in your life and why?
Yeah. Okay, I was in that situation. Right now I'm there because some friends take advantage of you. They think that you're rich, so they're always on your back trying to get money from you, and you're just like them. You're working and they're working. They should understand that you're both in the same boat.
Alright, thank you.
That's good, and we have seen there is a vote there is a vote going on. We want to vote for this amazing lady here. So, can you tell us the code that we should use and vote for you? Because this is a big.
And as well, how we can reach you on social media.
Instagram, De La Yoma, IG, De La Yoma, YouTube, De La Yoma, everything is just De La Yoma, and the code is 96421.
Okay. Alright.
Okay, thank you guys for watching our show here. Calibriz and Mr. Oyamo. Do you have any...
Okay, that was our first session, and it's really amazing. We've got a lot of information that really is gonna help people, improve themselves, or also help people not to get into some ditches that these people have gotten themselves into. Wise men say that, a wise man learns from other people's mistakes. So these people, they have admitted here, some of them, that they've made mistakes, and this should be inspiring and cautious to people who are starting out there, not to make the same mistake they've made. And as a generation, we are trying to be a generation for change, a generation that is going to inspire and motivate the generations to come. So this should be a lesson, and also this should be entertaining, and also giving out information to the public. So thank you so much for being with us. That was our first session. We really appreciate that you took your time to be with us here, and may the good Lord bless you. And I just want to congratulate each and every one of you here who's dedicated their time to come and share with us your story. And we really don't take that for granted. May the good Lord bless you all.
Thank you.